You know what's weird? I can fit it in my hand, even in 20s. It's really not that large. What's going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, we're gonna be talking about a couple different business model ideas that I would recommend to you if you're just getting started, looking to get started or whatever, or if you're looking for a new thing, a little side hustle in 2018 to start making 2,000, 4,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever you wanna make a month in 2018, okay? So I like to take it out every once in a while, different amounts of money to see what I'm playing with. So that's something I took back when I was trading stocks. That's a good principle that a mentor of mine told me. But you guys, there is a stupid amount of ways to make money on the internet, just the internet as a whole, probably millions. I'm gonna outline 3 of my personal favorite business models, things that I would recommend to you and to anyone. This is not me advising exactly what to do. This is what I think you should do and I would recommend, but you have to go beyond that and go learn it yourself, okay? Go find mentors, buy courses, or understand the entire business model before you get started. Now, we are gonna be jumping inside of my computer and covering a couple of those things, but before we do that, I do wanna mention, if you think about a job, right, you're working a regular corporate 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, there's a cap, okay? So, for example, I've been talking to my buddy here, helping him out with e-commerce, works a job here, makes about $20 an hour. As he gets promotions and raises, right, 25, he has the potential to make up to 65 an hour. That's a cap, okay? Obviously you can work more hours, but you shouldn't have to directly trade your time for money, first of all, or at least for very long. So there's a cap as to what he can earn. Let's just call it 50 grand in a year. So there's a cap to that. Well, it's the same thing with businesses. So different stuff, maybe it's hard to scale a certain drop shipping store past 20,000 a month. Or maybe a certain technology company, you can't get it past $1 million a year. So sometimes there's a cap. Obviously it's not an exact number like a salary, but businesses can be hard to grow past a certain point. Now, obviously there's businesses where that's not the case at all, but you just need to be aware of the cap, if there is one, in the business model that you're getting started with. Just so you know, okay? You wanna know, and that's fine. It's okay, I've currently run, I'm getting into, and I've done business models that have a cap. You just need to understand it so you can constantly be progressing and rising up through the ranks. Okay, let's jump inside of my computer. I'm gonna be talking about a couple different things that I would recommend you should do. Okay, so again, like we just talked about, keep that in mind, that whole cap thing, that is important. Now, the actual business models. What's the business? What's the type of thing? What are you gonna be doing to actually create the revenue? And this is just me talking more general, my opinion and the pros and cons on it, not necessarily breaking down exactly how to do it. On this channel, I'm gonna start with the main thing. This is where I see the most opportunity and it's the most fun, in my opinion, drop shipping. If you guys want to learn about that, again, that's not what we're doing in this video. I post a lot of content about that on this channel. You can go look at that. Drop shipping, great business model. Why? Very, very low and next to nothing when it comes to overhead. Now, there are certain caps depending on the niche, the products in the stores, but it's virtually a scalable business model to an unlimited point. I know people making a couple $100s a month and I know people making a couple $1 million a month. So you kind of get the both of that, and obviously there's people doing more. Kylie Jenner even does technically drop shipping with Shopify. So she has the top Shopify store, makes just obviously stupid money with that. There's a lot of money in that business model. You can literally sell anything from expo markers to earbuds, water bottles, iPhone cases, anything you want. So that's a great business model. It's simple. It's not easy. It's simple in my opinion. Again, you can go dive back on the channel, watch a ton of content on that. The next one. Thank you, Ty Lopez, for blowing this up and making a widespread SMMA, social media marketing agency. For those of you guys who haven't heard about this, it still has so much opportunity. It blows my mind. And it's the best because it's on a monthly residual. But what the business is you're basically helping other companies, businesses, brands, or whatever with their social media, their advertising, their marketing, their storytelling, which kind of plays into marketing. But basically, you're doing that stuff for them because they're not good at it. There are, I think, 29 point something small businesses in America. I guarantee you 28 of them suck when it comes to social media. 28 million, that is. 28 million suck when it comes to social media. So you can charge them $1,000 a month, $5,000, $100,000 a month to do this for them. Obviously, you gotta learn the skill. You gotta know how to do it. You have to be able to get results. And at the same time, one thing you have to keep in mind is that you have to learn sales. If you wanna close a client, anyone's gonna tell you this who actually runs that business, you're gonna have to learn sales. You're not gonna be able to close a client if you don't know sales. That's just a simple fact. I think anyone would agree with that. The next thing, this is more of, I want to talk about this because it switches it up. Too many people, or not too many people, excuse me. Some people, they just give you different business models. That's great. These are 2 amazing business models. Now, just a side note, pick one. Don't do all these things right away. Pick one, focus on it, make it work, then you can branch out. One thing that I think is an interesting skill is, just in general, learn marketing. why I say this is because this is gonna put you in a position where you can offer this skill set, a very tangible thing, to anybody. You can come into a job, a workplace, an internship, an environment, a direct mentor, anyone with that skill, and they will find it valuable. I'm sure if you know how to do marketing, Ty Lopez will hire you right now. So if you can perform and get results, you can pretty much get a job anywhere. It's the same thing with knowing sales. I'll throw that in as a bonus. Learn sales, just sales in general, great skill. But understanding marketing, that will actually give you the ability to do either of these, okay? For the most part, you can do personal branding, whatever you want, but there is a difference. Let me point this out. There's a difference, I'm gonna write this down here. There's a difference between, if I can spell anything right, marketing, geez. You know what, I'm just gonna go marketing and advertising. There is a very big difference between the two. Do you know what it is? Advertising is more of like the direct, practical, okay, I'm gonna run a Facebook ad, $5 a day, 8 interests, stacked with a narrow, 180,000 reach. That's advertising. Marketing is telling a story. Marketing is the emotional end of that, the ad copy to a degree, and connecting with that consumer, potential consumer, the audience. Marketing is different from advertising. That's a different skill set and a different business. Ideally, I mean, they definitely go together, but if you can clash the two and know how to do them, you have a very powerful combination there. So first of all, understanding the difference and the differences between them, you can go research that beyond what I'm just telling you right now, and then learning how to do them and seeing and being able to put them together. That's a very powerful thing. You'll be able to make money for yourself, and if for whatever reason you can't, you'll always be able to go make money working for someone else because you can produce them results. It's the same exact thing with sales. That is the same thing. If you ever, for whatever reason, can't make money with sales on your own, I'll hire you. Shit, I will hire you if you're good at sales. And if I need, like, there's always a demand for that. So if you can go make someone money, they'll gladly pay you. It's very simple. So that's why I think, I mean, just stuff like this is making a college degree, even a high school degree, almost obsolete. So it's interesting to see, just kind of as the new world shifts, what people are doing, what business models are popping up and emerging, and the different ways you can start making a lot of money online. I mean, even stuff like making the 10K a month. That's great. But I know 14-year-olds making that every single day. It still blows my mind, but it doesn't quite blow my mind because I understand that there's people younger than that making even more, and it's not out of reach. So there isn't really an excuse. You just have to go do it. Again, there's a lot of different things we just talked about. There's so many different other things you can do. Go research it. Affiliate marketing. I wouldn't do blogging. Vlogging, maybe. Maybe you're gonna be the next big YouTuber. There are so many different business models you can do. I just recommend that you start something. A lot of you guys are in school. Maybe you're not really doing much. You're working a job you hate. Maybe you're stuck in a job, and even stuck in a job you hate. I feel for you. Kind of. I never worked a regular job, but that stuff will suck. So you need to kind of figure your way out of that and start putting in the work. There isn't really an excuse. There's a lot of money to be made on the internet in 2018, 19, 20, whatever. I'm very excited. I'm curious to see where the year takes us. I hope that you guys follow the journey. There's a lot of content being posted on this channel. If you want to learn about drop shipping, as well as some other business models we talk about, go look through the channel. I talk about my story as well, some of the struggles I run into. But for those of you who don't know me, I should have done this in the beginning. I'm Hayden, 17-year-old internet entrepreneur, do a couple different things, as well as a couple of the things that we just mentioned. So if you want to watch more content or hit me up, whatever, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to help you out. With that being said, I'd appreciate it if you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a like down below. And if you haven't already, join the fam by hitting that nice looking subscribe button. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow in the next video because we post every single day. Peace.